this. Hey everybody, welcome to another Age of Grogu, and I'm here with Jason and Elijah. How's it going, guys?
Good.
Yo.
Yo, and
Jason missed the yellow T-shirt memo.
yeah,
Oh
exactly.
no.
Yep, absolutely.
No, you guys just keep missing the black shirt memo.
No, okay, fair enough.
Well, I'm always wearing a black shirt. It's odd that
Uh-huh.
I'm wearing a yellow shirt.
Fair enough.
Anyway,
Yeah, guys, the new Lord of the Rings trailer for Power of the Ring video to this new trailer.
Lord of the Rings fanfic.
Lord of the Rings, yeah, exactly. And with so much fantasy dropping recently, it's going to be up against competition because we know that the Game of Thrones prequel dropped this week, and two of the three of us watched it,
Dude, that they broke records.
They did,
for,
yeah.
HBO Max viewing.
Which is interesting. Yeah, for HBO Max, it's going to be interesting to see how Power of the Ring does when it drops in about 3 weeks' time. 2 weeks' time, I guess it is.
I mean, so you got all the Tolkien heads out there who are,
Oh, yeah.
who are like, because I feel like right now it's people are choosing people who aren't into both of them or like probably have to.
well,
lean
Game
towards
of Thrones
one
was
way.
more of like people were in that because it was a TV show. I think that would be less,
Right.
Well, it was the same as like
everybody.
there were books too, just like
Yeah, I know they're a book.
Yeah,
But the
like-
Lord of the Rings movies did very well 20 years ago.
But
too,
yeah, I
so-
think a lot of people got into Lord of the Rings. If it wasn't
Yeah.
for movies, like
Yeah.
it wouldn't have as much fans as it does now. So
Probably,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
so it's like it's two equal like properties that have a
Star
huge,
Trek and
strong
Star
fan
Wars.
That's,
base.
yeah,
gonna-
there is
they're
room
gonna-
for both. There is
Yeah.
room for both. Exactly. Yeah. Well, let's check out this
Well,
trailer, guys.
I was,
and,
okay.
yeah. Sorry.
Well, I was
No,
in the middle of saying
continue.
No. Yeah. Continue. Continue.
Oh man, so hard with you guys. All right, well, anyways, it's well, I was saying that people are choosing. So I know I've talked to a lot of people who are,
Yep.
if they only have room for one.
Okay.
Most people, and
Yep.
some people are choosing this one over the other one because they're
Right.
Lord of the Ring fans, or
Gotcha.
some
Yep.
people aren't even touching. And where we got someone like Elijah who's not touching either.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I'm not.
Elijah's in here for the ride right now.
I'm here to make fun of it because I'm just not interested in the dragons and the fairy tales.
It may not be dragons, and there's definitely fairy tales, fantasy,
or
and
whatever
stuff
the
like that.
fantasy stuff is.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Well-
hit me the right way.
I mean,
Fair enough.
what the good thing about these coming out now is that we have like versions of Lord of the Rings and versions of Game of Thrones that
Yeah.
are going to be like a lot more diverse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. In this story, this is essentially the forming of the rings type of thing. This is like the
I
Yeah,
honestly
I remember the
don't
beginning.
know.
the opening credits of like, oh, there was rings forged and these 7 people had.
Yeah,
rings
I'm
or whatever.
convinced
Like,
this
what
this is what. Are you done?
Should we hold up signs when we're done talking? Like we'll kind of walkie-talkie over.
Either that or just trim the trail offs,
Whatever.
But anyways, yeah, that's exactly probably what it is, because like in the beginning of the first Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship, like it's narrated that Sauron like builds the ring by lifting up his hand. Remember that scene? Anyone know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. A long time.
So I
ago.
guess it's that.
Yeah. Well, let's check out this trailer, guys, and see what we think about it. 3, 2, 1, play.
Whoa! Straight into it.
Wow. I hate
All
these.
these monsters.
Yeah, I hate
It's
these 3-second pre-watch trailers.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like,
That's what it
seriously.
was. It was like,
teaser to the teaser.
Yeah.
straight into it.
Okay.
Yeah, just it's just always
I love
war.
the production design of this.
It's just always war with these worlds, huh?
Yeah, it really is.
Fighting for your family and your brothers and your mothers.
I guess other countries are like that all the time here.
Yeah, this is Galadriel, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's like the one character we're gonna see that we know.
Ooh, wait, do we know him? From The Hobbit?
you think all dwarves look the same?
Well, no, I thought he was from The Hobbit, wasn't he?
I stand correct.
Ooh, look at.
What are those?
Wow, they look cool.
I don't know how this music is working for this trailer.
What's that?
You know, like
The
it's
music?
like Tori
Yeah.
Amos or something.
Wow, that's beautiful.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Hobbits.
Sea creatures.
A Leviathan.
Yeah.
A black elf.
Oh,
Oh, just gonna leave him.
Yeah. Ooh. Nice.
Galadriel.
Ooh, that was cool.
Dang.
Wow, that was awesome. Ooh.
ooh,
Whoa.
ooh.
A young Kate Blanchett, huh?
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Visually looks cool. Looks kind of like it's going to be a slow moving pace series, but
I mean, the
preparing
design and the
yourself.
art, the look, it looks great.
Oh yeah,
It just none of those story. It just the fantasy element of it just
doesn't
is
throw you.
what takes me out of.
Wait, do you
My
like
interest.
Willow then, or
No,
okay?
I mean I never got into Willow. It's
Right.
not that I don't like Willow.
Right.
It's just that I'm not in. It's
Into the
just
fantasy. Yeah, that's what I was.
into the
was that-
fantasy
that edges
element
on the-
of it
yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
fair enough,
Like there's
fair
just
enough.
so. It's not that I hate it.
It's the format.
It's
Yeah,
just
no, I get
what
that.
it is. I
get
don't
that.
know.
Yeah, it's the
doesn't
same
like
way I do. It's the same way I
format.
don't like horror or gangster films.
Or
but,
comedies.
I'm excited.
You don't
to
like
see this.
Goodfellas?
I am not into gangster films. It's just in general, just same thing. It's exactly the same thing. So
I
get
get
what
it.
Lights is
Kind of.
coming
I
from.
guess it's kind of the same thing. I mean,
Yeah.
it's.
Oh, it
pretty-
is. It is.
It's
I don't
limited-
like the genre.
It's not that I don't like. I don't know. It's not that I don't like the
I don't-
genre. It's just like less interested to go into that world.
Fair enough.
I don't know. But some of them are
know.
good, and other ones I'm like just have no interest.
Yeah.
You know,
Visually, it's
visually they're very
amazing.
cool, like
Yeah.
Legend and Willow and the first Lord of the Rings
Yeah.
trilogies and all those.
This is supposed to be the
visually
most
amazing.
expensive series ever shot to date at this point, and they definitely put their money into their visual, visual stuff and their backgrounds, and even the creatures look like 10 times way more cleaner than even Lord of the Rings. But again, that was 20 years ago, that film.
Right.
Yeah,
But
even
it's amazing.
comparing like the Game of Thrones show,
Mhm.
it looks like it was made in the 90s compared to the current show now.
Yeah,
Like when you
correct,
see
exactly.
clips from like the first season
Yeah.
of Game of Thrones, it looks so old.
Yeah, no, totally. But then that was nearly 10, about at least 10 years ago, practically. So
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it looks
great
like
to
it
see the
aged
tech-
a lot more than I thought it did, you know?
yeah, but it is amazing where the technology just keeps going, and we still keep seeing things
Mm-hmm.
differently. In this particular case, I'm excited to check it out. I'm
excited this like world because I've always thought of like same with like the Game of Thrones right now.
Mhm.
Like I've always wanted to see what it looked like in like the middle of the Targaryen rule.
Yeah. Mhm.
And this will be like I'd like to just see Middle Earth as
Yeah.
Middle Earth before like any crazy rings and stuff
Yes,
like that,
yeah.
just
Yeah.
I wanted to see world building
Mm.
and stuff that I wasn't able to see in the movies, like little
Yes, yeah,
day-to-day
agreed.
things and
Yeah.
Just more complex world building.
Yeah, I agree too.
And
yeah.
like to understand like the politics between like orcs and humans and
Mhm.
all of that. And I think there's a lot to play with here.
Yeah.
Like different from Game of Thrones, which is
Yeah.
kind of just a human world that comes from like that has like fantasy and stuff. Like you got to see some
Yeah.
of that in the first Game of Thrones series, but this it's like hobbits, elves, humans, all
Yeah, yeah.
like just in the world.
Oh yeah. Well, anyway, guys, I'll be excited to at least talk about some of this for those who decide to watch it in the future, because I'm sure there'll be stuff to talk about in the coming weeks as this series drops. So thanks for joining us, everyone out there. If you enjoyed the reaction video, please like and subscribe, and we shall be bringing more in the future.